In this video, I'm going to discuss the critical things you need to know about stamp duty when buying a house in Ireland. I'm Gordon Rowe and I'm a solicitor and I run my own solicitors practice, Rowe Solicitors. So, how much is stamp duty in Ireland? When you're buying a house, stamp duty rates depend on the value of the property. The current rates for residential homes in Ireland are as follows: 1% up to a value of €1 million and then 2% for anything above 1 million. So if you were buying a house for 1,200,000, you'd pay 1% on the first 1 million and then 2% on the 200,000. So you'd be paying 1% of 1 million is 10,000 and 2% of 200,000 is 4,000. So you'd be paying €14,000 in stamp duty if you bought a house for 1.2 million. In Ireland, many of the transactions we deal with would be less than 1 million when people are buying homes, so it would be 1% of the value of the home. So is there a difference between buying a second-hand house and buying a new build, and what are the impacts of stamp duty? The simple answer to that is yes, there is. A stamp duty on a new house or a new build is different. It's calculated slightly different. It's going to be a slightly lower amount. So while the stamp duty rates for new homes is the same, it only applies to the price of the property minus VAT, so which is currently 13.5%. So if you were to buy a house for $500,000, you wouldn't be paying 5,000, i.e. 1% of 500,000 being 5,000. You'd actually be paying slightly less, coming in at 4,405, because you would take off the VAT before applying the stamp duty. You don't pay tax on tax. So when is stamp duty payable, and how does it work when you're buying a house? The process for this is that prior to the closing of the sale and prior to you purchasing your house, your solicitor will send you kind of a balancing statement, and as part of that he'll set out this is the amount of stamp duty monies that are required from you. The solicitor will take that money from you, and then on closing, or when the matter completes, the solicitor will then go ahead and pay that stamp duty over to the revenue commissioners on your behalf, who will provide a stamp duty certificate. That will be appended to the deed. The deed is the document that transfers the ownership of the property from the seller to the buyer. Another question we often get asked is that is there an exemption for first-time buyers from stamp duty? And the answer is no. First-time buyers are subject to stamp duty in the normal way, so 1% up to 1 million and then 2% for anything over that. And the same rules apply with respect to a new build. So that's the high-level summary of stamp duty in Ireland and the stamp duty on when you're buying a house. If you have any other questions, feel free to put them in the comments below.